Well, might not be looking good for some boxers and some people that have been doing business with Daniel Kinahan. Um, we all know he's a supposed mobster, gangster. That's pretty much everybody's looking for him. You know, he's living out in Dubai right now and tries to basically stay in places where there's no extradition. But you know, obviously Ireland, where he's from, is hot in his tail. The UK is hot in his tail, and now the United States has got onto it. And the United States, they pretty much put a $5 million bounty on his head, and they're freezing assets. They, pretty much freezing anything that pertains to his businesses, and they're also going to start coming out with those who do business with him as well. So anybody that has no American companies can touch anything that pertains to him. And more things are going to be coming out. So because of that, it could get really tight. When it comes to boxing. Anyway, I remember a year or two ago, people talking about how, hey, if he's putting in money and if he's willing to take care of these boxers and he's willing to invest in these boxers when it comes to the sport, then it should be fine and they should go ahead and do it. Some people are saying that, hey, other people in boxing also have done all these other things. But all these other people that supposedly did things in boxing, they can go to the UK, they can go to Ireland, they can go to Africa, they can go to Brazil, they can go to Mexico, they can go wherever the hell they want to go to. A lot of them, most of them. They can do all that. He can't. So obviously what he's doing is on a completely different level than what others might have done. This is a whole different ball game. When you got countries looking for you like that and putting up big time money in order to try to get you, and they're doing everything they can to shut down your organization, arresting dozens of people and giving them football numbers and trying to close this net on you and to stop you. That says it all. It's a whole different ball game. And I said before also that signing to someone like that and working with someone like that long term is not a good idea. First of all, because the type of line of work he's in. What if he comes up and he says, hey, you got to not win this fight? Or you got to drop on this round. He says something like that to you. What you going to do? Tell him no? You could put yourself into a really peculiar, into a sketchy situation. Not only you, but your family. Because you don't know. Just because he's smiling in your face now, you don't know. Especially with the type of reputation that that man and his crew has. And they don't play. And they don't care where you are. So you don't know. And also that, you don't know if something like this happens where companies or whatever or countries start to come down on him. You don't know if that's going to happen. You don't know, okay, see, supposedly he's supposed to give you all this money or he's guaranteed this amount of money. His organization gets shut down. They freeze all the assets of everything. He's not going to be able to pay you. He's not going to be able to pay you off now if you're contractually obligated to him and all these different entities now won't work with anybody that's signed to him. Then what do you do then? If you don't have an out when it pertains to that contract or that deal that you have, what are you going to do then? And not only that, like I always like to say, people always look at dollar signs all the time. Oh, well, he's giving him money. He's getting money. All money's not good money. I always have had that philosophy. All money's not good money. I make real good money. In some places, I can make more. But no, certain deals I've said no to because all money's not good money. Sometimes certain deals you just got to walk away from. You got to say, nah, I'm good when it comes to that. Sometimes you just got to say that. You just got to do that. So when it comes to people like Terrence Crawford supposedly has dealings with this guy. So if Terrence Crawford is actually signed to this guy, everybody's looking at Terrence Crawford fighting Errol Spence next. That might not even be a possibility. Terrence Crawford might have put himself into a space where he can't even fight in the United States. If he's contractually signed to this guy in any way, has any kind of major dealings, he could get put into a space where he literally cannot fight in the United States while he's still working with this dude. Because not everybody's going to be trying to do that Bob Arum, let me backdoor you money type of things. Like Bob Arum supposedly gave him, I think, $4 million for consultation fees for the Tyson Fury fights. So I don't know. Then you have people like Tyson Fury. Can Tyson Fury even fight in the United States again? You know, you got the undisputed fighter at 140 pounds, Taylor. Is he gonna be able to fight in the United States? Talking about him fighting Crawford or fighting this guy. Would he be able to do? Shoot, can he fight in the UK? You know, they really could get put up into a position where you can't fight in certain places. DeBella's working with Probellum. You know, who said they say that they're not dealing with Kinahan, but MTK is the one. That was the name, I guess. They got the patent or whatever to the name or whatever. The Probellum, like clearly they're all connected together. Clearly Kinahan still runs everything. He's still getting the paychecks. Just because you quote say you're separated, they still understand that no, you run things. Just because Donald Trump said, "Oh no, my sons, my daughter, and my son-in-laws or whatever, they're the ones running our company," doesn't mean that he had no. He was still running his damn company. Come on, like no one's that stupid. So you got to see what the U.S. government says. Hey, you can't do any dealings with that guy. You can't do dealings with him. So it could end up causing a lot of problems for a lot of people as it pertains in boxing. A lot of people, and especially they freeze up enough. If they really entangle this man up, because he has a lot of businesses that he makes money off of too, besides just all the illegal stuff. They also have his crew has a lot of legal businesses that his father has set up during the decades, where they bring in hundreds of millions of dollars also. So they shut all those down though, and they start getting into accounts and shutting down certain, you know, a lot of these boxers might get put into tight positions, and a lot of people have been doing business with them, like Bob Arum, the WBC president, the WBC over there taking pictures with him, smiling. All these guys have just decided, brush off what he's been doing in Ireland and in the UK and from the arms dealings to all this other stuff, just brushing it off like it's nothing. It might come back to bite all of them, Man, don't be shocked when raids come. If those raids start coming, they start kicking in some doors, WBC doors, start kicking in some top-ranked doors in order to look through some files and everything. Which could all of a sudden put your ESPN contract in danger. I don't know. Could end up being a bad thing. But we'll see how everything goes, But like I said it back in the day, the videos are still there. You can look it up in the archives where I've said signing to that man is not a good thing. Not to forget all the grimy stuff he does to begin with, but also because you don't, even career-wise, it might look good right now, but long-term it might not necessarily be the case. All money's not good money. But we'll see what happens. For now, like, subscribe, share. I'm out.